Hey, hello everyone, what is cooking, all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of of GeoGuessr. This is yesterday's daily challenge, and it was a really cool spot. I mean, a cool spot to overlook the ocean. Look at this. This is like a real plant, but like from a distance, it looks like it's made out of plastic. I don't know, it's a very plasticky look to it. But we've got these cool cactuses here, which may be a clue. Now, normally with these cactuses, they go with somewhere like Mexico, but I'm not really convinced that this is Mexico. I'm thinking this is either Portugal or Spain, really, by the look of it. I mean, maybe it is Mexico, but I'm going to go with Portugal or Spain. Something about this narrow, sort of cobble roadway here really makes me think we're definitely in Europe. I'm going to go with Portugal on this one. That sounds like a fun guess. In fact, we were in Portugal the other day. But you know what can I do, right? North of Porto. Let's make that guess, and the answer was... no, not at all. We were on a very small island. We were on the island of, I guess it's an Italian island, Isola di Pantelleria, which I'm guessing is, yeah, it looks like it's an Italian island, I think. Wow, very cool. I wouldn't have guessed that. I don't think any of you guys did, but maybe you guessed Italy, which if you did, might make you right. I'm going to make sure this is part of Italy before I, announce the winner, but, if it is part of Italy and you guessed Italy, then there you go. I'm guessing it's probably part of Italy. Awesome. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location, and what some of you keen-eyed viewers might be able to see, despite the fact that we've got a single little arrow down here, is that this is a photosphere. Yes, that's right. As you guys have all told me, well, you haven't all told me, but as many of you have told me, they are back, baby, and now we can finally see them again. All of your old challenges work. You can go to Geosettr and use the photospheres once again. They're back. Everything is just as it was. The short reign of no photospheres is all over, so that means that none of your challenges have gone to waste, except for those two that, well, those ones are going to be ripping in pepperinos, because those ones are gone. Those ones are gone forever. That would be the missing challenge from Bruno the Bodyguard that I tried to do, but couldn't, because that's when I found out they're broken, and the one from Fuck Off Google+. Thankfully, Bruno the Bodyguard gave us a replacement challenge, I think it did 3 days ago or 2 days ago. Yeah, one of those two. Anyways, here we are in today's daily challenge location, which is a small church or area to pray or monument of some sort on top of a mountain, surrounded by water. I mean, look at this. Is this like an ancient volcano? Is this just some kind of big ridge sprouting off? Is it a big crater site? Who knows? Maybe it's something. Maybe it's nothing. Well, it's definitely something, and it's very cool. And today's daily challenge means it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world do you think we are. Put your guesses down in the comment section below. In tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that gets closest. There's no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you are for glory, it's also for fun as well. You can put your guesses down, and then you can be the one who guessed closest, which is pretty sweet. This one's really difficult. I have no idea where this is going to be. I'm just going to make a generic old guess, and you're going to see that in tomorrow's video. But hopefully some of you guys can figure it out. All right, well, let's get right on to it. The main section of today's video, which is a viewer challenge, one brought to us by viewers like you. And today, it is one brought to us by That Guy Who Comments, ? Thank you so much for this challenge. I'm very excited to do it. Here you go. I'll just paste that link in and say that this one does have a theme. The theme to it is old settlements, and it might be a little bit more difficult than the last challenge that this person sent in. So thank you so much, That Guy Who Comments, for this challenge. Old settlements, what does that mean? I'm not the biggest history buff out there, so I don't know if I'm necessarily going to know what these are. I'm very excited to do it. If you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is look down in the description below, find a detailed set of instructions on how to create your own custom challenge and on how to send it to me. And you can also find a link to this challenge if you want some inspiration, or you just want the link so you can do whatever you want with the link. Do the challenge, send it to friends, whatever. Thank you so much, That Guy Who Comments, and let's get right to it. Boom. Now, I'm going to start doing something a little bit differently than I've done in the past. And this is not going to be like a rule that's going to be like very imposed, but I'm going to try and remember to do this every time I guess. And that is going to be sort of a play off the challenge mode idea from yesterday's challenge, Luanli's idea. So what I'm going to do at the very beginning of every location, hopefully from now on, and this is going to be rather quick, because I'm not going to spend too much time. I'm not going to play in this with the same rules of challenge mode. So I'm going to look around, see what I can see. All right, well, we've got this construction, mouse of, I don't really know what that said. The Rainoke Valley, okay. And then I get to look around even more. I'm going to just pan around, see everything. A big old star. Definitely my idea is that we are in America, thinking that. Where in America could we be without looking into it too much? Mount Carl, Andrews, an old settlement. Where do I think this is going to be? Roanoke. It's hard. I don't know. I'm going to guess that this is in either New Mexico or Arizona, maybe Texas. I'm gonna go with New Mexico, somewhere like around over, yeah, somewhere like right around there, west of Albuquerque. So that's my guess, number one. Now I get to do a little bit more looking. Now I get to move. So every time I'm going to go to a location, I'm going to try and... Oh, this star really makes me feel like we're in Texas, though. Maybe I should have just guessed Texas. Probably should have. But it's okay. I'm going to change my location. So essentially, the whole thing is I'm going to just try to remember to essentially make a guess at the very beginning of every challenge to where I think we are, and then, I'm going to change it. I'm not going to follow any kind of other rules, the continents rule is not going to happen, but essentially, I'm just going to try and make a guess off the first location that we spawn in. Just to, try and do that. I can be wrong, and I can correct myself eventually. Sadly, things have gotten very, very blurry. The look of this, I don't know, this doesn't really look like Texas or Arizona to me. Or New Mexico. It doesn't look like any of those states at all. This looks like a more northerny state. This looks like a Montana to me. Maybe, yeah. Maybe a Montana. Something like that, moving it up a little bit higher. I'm thinking Montana's not necessarily a bad idea. I'd say that's a little bit better. Let's move it to Montana. Lewis and Clark National Forest, old settlements. All right, yeah, I'm down with the idea. We're going to call ourselves close to Helena, maybe like, we're just going to place ourselves in the Lewis and Clark National Forest, and we'll be wrong, but that's fine. There was like a city, so, I mean, it doesn't look like there's like a city in here. Maybe I should actually place us near a city. But I don't see like a flag or anything like that, and I don't recognize the name. See, I'm not really familiar with that. I don't think we saw the name of a state. I definitely think we're in America, but other than that, I don't really have an idea. Thankfully, this might help us. What have we got here? Downwards? Well, we'll go downwards, please. Speed limit 30, miles an hour. That's exactly what we're expecting. And how much further down are we gonna go? I don't know. You know what? I think I'm just gonna end it here. I think this is gonna be it. Maybe we're in Maine. I mean, old settlements. We could be on the East Coast for sure. A lot of old settlements there. But an old settlement in Montana doesn't really sound right to me. But I'm still gonna make the guess. And the answer was Virginia. Yep, that sounds like a place where there were old settlements. Virginia is a much better guess. We're not in. Oh, there actually. It's the name of a place. Roanoke. I don't know. Reading this word, I have no idea. How would an American pronounce this? I don't know. I mean, you probably the same way a Canadian would. I have no idea. No idea to pronounce that. Please, someone tell me if you know. 1835. I mean, it's an old settlement. It must have some importance. I did not know it. Mill Hill Mountain. I probably should have went on the East Coast, to be honest. I had a feeling the East Coast would be a good idea. But you know what? Nothing told me. I mean, Montana felt good, too. 1835. Okay. What do we got here? Astra Transportation Corp. Okay. That seems good enough. Yellow license plates, New York. Fantastic. Oh, okay. Yellow license plates, New York. Astro Transportation. I mean, I've already cheated. I've already moved, but, you know, I can forget these things. Where in New York do I think we are? I'm going to say that we are in Long Island, something like... I don't know. I don't know too much about Long Island. Bayshore. Sure, we're gonna call this Bayshore on Long Island. That feels right to me. All right, now let's get a little bit of a move on and see what other Arnold Stationery. That's good. Now I'm seeing a lot of other license plates that aren't yellow. So, but there's the old New York license plates. I forget what those ones look like. They looked better in my mind. I don't really like the black and yellow ones. We're in a place called Pelham, Village of Pelham. Weren't we there? The Taking of Pelham 123. Is that a thing? Maybe. But Pelham, weren't we there not long ago? I feel like we were. But I don't remember. Did I see it? Did I see it a few seconds ago? I really hope I didn't, because that would be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Okay, so I think I'm wrong about the Connecticut. Connecticut's another place that we could be. Bridgeport, New Haven, that's Connecticut. Guilford. We're not really on the water. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. Yonkers, Patterson. All right, let's go. Let's check out New Jersey for a little bit. All right, it's not ringing a bell. Okay. Support our troops. Pelham, New York. Okay, so we are in New York. Now, do I think we're upstate? I don't think we're upstate, if I had to guess. Like, I don't think we're anywhere above this. Yonkers. That's a crazy name for a place. And just looking down over here, I would just have to guess that we would be on here somewhere. For whatever reason, if you guys are seeing it and I'm not, I'm sorry. My eyes are not spotting this on, like, I don't know, it feels, Long Island feels right, but I don't know. I don't know what Long Island looks like. I've never been. Pelham Police, it's got its own police. It looks like a decent enough town, doesn't it? So this is New York. Yonkers... Pelham Manor. Oh, okay. So I think I found Pelham Bay Park. So it's right above the Bronx. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. All right, cool. So there you go. Pelham City Island. Sure, we'll call this Pelham right there. Pelham City Island. Do I think that's where we are? You know what? I'm gonna go with a yes on this one. Okay. Let's make the guess. And the answer was no, we were in Village of Pelham. Oh, I guess I didn't see Village of Pelham. I have no idea. Anyway, City Island's probably a dumb guess. I was just like Pelham Manor, and there was this Mount Vernon and New Rochelle and all that stuff. I was like, oh, well, I guess maybe not. Maybe this is Pelham over here, because everything seems to say Pelham, like around the water. But 5892, that seems to make much more sense. Okay, cool. Where do I think this is? Let's first take a look. Shops, La Via, Lilla, Corral Theater, Hemisphere Park. Some big things. Some kind of boats. This is an old settlement. I mean, to be honest, I honestly have absolutely no idea. Just based on this tree, I'm going to guess that this is in the old settlement of Orlando. But let's actually take a look at what the hell's going on. This is interesting. All right. So, what have we got here? Now, Marble Slab Creamery. Yeah, that's an American thing, I believe. I think there's like an imitation marble slab that I've been to. I know that much. The Alamo. All right, that's going to help. That's going to help a lot. The Alamo. That's fantastic. So we learned that the Alamo is actually in San Antonio and that it's quite easy to see. It's just straight up, it says the Alamo. Well, where is this the Alamo? There's this river over here. Casa Rio. I feel like that's probably correct, that we're on like this river right here, River Walk. We could be there. Where is the actual where is the Alamo? I don't see it. We were there not long ago, as it turns out, which is really good. But there you go. Did we find it? Yeah, I guess. It's very hard to tell. It's not the front of the building like we saw the other day, which is very recognizable to me. But Alamo Dome. Wow. All right. I don't know what that means, but that's... Oh, there you go. There's the Alamo. So where was this weird river? Do I think we're in this area right now? Maybe we are. Maybe we're not. I feel like we're in this area a little bit more. It's got that weird little river. Hard Rock Cafe, San Antonio. I feel like there'd be a Hard Rock Cafe around here. This feels like the right kind of place for a Hard Rock Cafe. There you go. The Alamo. That's an old settlement. Can we move down? No? Doesn't want me to go down there? Okay. Well, all right. I'm okay with that idea. Can we go down here? Let's just click on this then. See where we can go. Let's just click on some random directions. All right. So we've got a bunch of I totally forget what these are called. That's really too bad. I forget what they're called. Oh, all right. Well, can we go this way, that way? Ooh. See, that's why I feel like we're near water. So I'm gonna say this is the river walk, and maybe we're like around over here. An IHOP Express? Sure. Let's click ourselves right there. Let's make the guess, and the answer was, wow, very, very close to the maximum amount of points. We were actually just across the water. Oh, yeah, I can see it. I can see it now. IHOP Express. Oh, 6476. Okay. Now, I just have to make a guess as to where I think this is. Not much to go off of. Yeah, that's all in feet, so I'm guessing we're still in America. Where is this old... there's like palmy trees. We're going to be in... I don't know, it's just near Charleston, South Carolina. That's where we're going to be. All right. Let's move along and try and figure out where the actual answer to this is going to be. So we got an old bridge. We've got Interstate 1 and 16. Does that make sense for here? Just in case I was right. No, it doesn't. So I-16. Actually, I think it just says I-16. All right, that seems to make more sense. And then there's something that says, it's like scath. Scad. What would scad mean? To be honest, I don't know. Oh, Savannah. Savannah's got a 16. Do I think we're in Savannah? Maybe. Maybe that's not wrong. Okay. Savannah Tours. Okay, so I was, Savannah's in Georgia. Yeah, Georgia. So I was relatively close. Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia. Those are close places to one another. All right. So there's a big bridge somewhere like over here. I'm guessing this probably crosses some water. So we just got onto a big bridge and we're crossing. So that would mean, well, we could be here in that thing, or, okay, so we're like swooping arms that go on it. So that would be this road down there. So we were probably somewhere like this. Yeah, okay, so I think that's what we're seeing. We're seeing that right there to get on it. Okay, so very cool. 25 right there. SCAD. Oh, the University for Creativities. All right, that's cool. Let's go. Let's keep on going this way just so we can see. There's the big old bridge that we saw. So I think right there was around where we were. Let's make the guess, and the answer was, not quite. We were actually like here. Oh, I think you must have gone straight down there and took a turn. See, I didn't notice that. I thought we went straight and got there. I think we went, I got the turn. All right, I get it. 6437, not bad. And now we've got this, which looks a bit different. This is not a flag of California. That is, oh boy, I don't know. I don't know where this is going to be. This is going to be in... none other than wonderful. I really have no idea. So I'm just gonna go where do I think settlements are? Well, we had Virginia, we had Georgia, we had New York. So I can go with Massachusetts and just place that down, or I can go with the settlement on the West Coast. but I'm going to not do that, and I'm just going to place it right down there, Massachusetts, and see where other things guide me. All right. So now let's keep moving on. Antiques, a YMCA. All right. Can we get out of the blurry picture zone, though? That would be fantastic if we could. We got some flat. Ozark 4x4. Ozark 4x4. Free parking in rear. Oh, there you go. That's fantastic. Get some free parking. That means you can come down here. Legendary cuts. You know, I'm going to need a legendary cut soon. You know, hair's growing out a little bit long, so I'll probably go get myself a legendary cut one of those days. Actually, it's not going to be a legendary cut. It's going to be a very cheap haircut because, you know, I don't get a complicated haircut. A person, you know, that hasn't had the world's greatest hair training, it doesn't have the highest knowing of style, can cut my hair just fine, and I'll like it the way it is. So that's good, right? My God, what a hassle it would be. I mean, it might be fun, right, to get like a really nice haircut. I mean, I'm not into that kind of stuff, like, but I get it. It could be fun getting a real pretty haircut and all that, and paying a lot of money and getting it all fancy. Like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's for me, but it's for some people. I get it. There's a big pawn stop right there. There was another flag, but it looked like just an open flag. In fact, the like open flag looked a lot like the state flag, I think it was, but I don't recognize it, which is just really sad. I mean, by the look of it, I don't want to guess that we're in Massachusetts. It doesn't look like Massachusetts to me. So I should probably not guess it, right? I should probably be smart and guess we're not there. What about Wilmington, North Carolina? There you go. That's a little bit better. It feels a little bit more. Do I know any other settlements? Not really. I don't know too many other settlements that I can immediately think of. Rick's, rent to own, AutoZone. Do I see? I mean, a discount auto parts. Yeah, I know. That's AutoZone's slogan, isn't it? I just want to see something else, something that tells me what state we're in. But honestly, I'm not spotting anything really. Sonic, there you go. They've got it. I'd like to have one of their electric cherry lime drinks or whatever the hell they call them. I don't know. I always thought, I've never been to a Sonic. Actually, have I? I feel like I have been to a Sonic once. Not in Canada. In America. In Texas, I think. But I don't remember. Actually, I don't think no, I think we went to Jack in the Box instead. It's another place. Didn't do it. That's another place. I mean, was that Jack in the Box, or was it an In-N-Out? I don't know. I feel like it was a place where the people who brought us there were claiming it was good. So I can't imagine Jack in the Box isn't like a good one, right? It's not like a good place to get hamburgers. People recommend In-N-Out, don't they? What are other burger places that people recommend, like fast food burger places that people say are good? I don't think anyone's saying, what is this flag right here? I don't recognize it, to be honest. So going off the fact that I don't recognize it, and yeah, we'll go with North Carolina. Although I am kind of hesitant to say that it could be Pennsylvania. So yeah, let's go with Pennsylvania on there. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That's a name I can get behind. Here you go. Yeah, that's the flag of Pennsylvania. Looks like that. I'd say that makes a lot of sense. To make the guess, and the answer was Missouri. Okay, well, I wouldn't have guessed that at all. We are in a place called Potosi. Potosi, really? All right. We're in a place called Potosi in Missouri. I've never heard of the place, but I've never heard of Pelham either, or the first place, which I really didn't know how to pronounce that one. 2111. So that concludes the settlements episode of GeoGuessr. The first one was, oh wait, no, it wasn't Montana, but it was a place called Roanoke in Virginia. Then we had the amazing Pelham, New York. Then we had the very cool, San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo. Then we had Savannah, Georgia. That was actually a pretty close guess for my first one. And then Missouri, my guesses were Massachusetts, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. It wasn't either of them. It was the Midwest. It was Missouri. Well, what could you do? 22-7-51. That's not a bad score. I guess I got 3 really close. Yeah, I figured out 3 of them, so that explains it. So awesome. 22-7-51. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and as always, tune in tomorrow for more hot GeoGuessr action. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.